Helene's fury, a storm unleashed, Hurricane Helene. The name alone sent shivers down the spines of Floridians. A tempest of wind and water, it tore through the Sunshine State. Homes were reduced to rubble. Businesses were swallowed by floodwaters. The familiar landscape was now scarred and unfamiliar. The air crackled with an unsettling energy. It was as if the storm had ripped a hole in the veil of reality. Whispers of forgotten legends resurfaced, stories of restless spirits awakened by the fury of the hurricane. Helene was gone, but its presence lingered like a phantom. The humid air was thick with the smell of salt and decay. The silence, broken only by the creak of damaged structures, was deafening. Aftermath and resilience, picking up the pieces. The days after Helene were a blur of activity. First responders worked tirelessly, their flashlights cutting through the darkness. Neighbours helped neighbours. The spirit of community burned bright, a beacon of hope in the face of devastation. The cleanup was arduous. Debris littered the streets. Power lines lay tangled like fallen monsters. The stench of rotting seaweed and damp wood permeated the air. Yet amidst the chaos, a sense of determination prevailed. Stories of bravery and resilience emerged. The young man who rescued his elderly neighbour from her flooded home, the restaurant owner who cooked hot meals for those who had lost everything. In the face of tragedy, humanity shone through. The road to recovery would be long and arduous, but the human spirit, much like the resilient palm trees that weathered the storm, would bend but not break. When the winds whisper, Florida's haunted waters, Florida. A land of sunshine and citrus groves. But beneath its vibrant exterior lies a history steeped in maritime lore. Tales passed down through generations, whispered around campfires. The sea holds its fair share of mysteries, legends of ghost ships, spectral sails billowing in the moonlight, lighthouses, lonely sentinels against treacherous shoals. Many are said to be haunted by former keepers. The Grey Lady of St. Augustine Lighthouse, a heartbroken woman searching for her lost love. Section 4. Echoes in the Tempest. Disasters and ghost stories. Why do natural disasters often become intertwined with tales of the supernatural? Perhaps it's our way of making sense of the chaos, of finding meaning in the midst of destruction. When the world around us is ripped apart, it exposes something primal within us, a fear of the unknown, a yearning for answers. It's in these moments of vulnerability that we become most receptive to stories of the unexplained. Ghost stories, in a way, are a form of catharsis. They allow us to confront our fears in a safe, controlled environment. They remind us that we are not alone in our experiences, that others have faced similar trials and tribulations. Moreover, these tales often serve as cautionary reminders. They teach us to respect the power of nature, to heed the warnings of our ancestors, to never take our safety for granted. Section 5. Helene's legacy, a stirring in the shadows. In the wake of Hurricane Helene, could it be that the whispers are growing louder? Could the storm's fury have awakened something ancient and restless? Something lurking beneath the surface, waiting to emerge? Across the storm-ravaged landscape, there are whispers, unexplained sightings, a chill in the air that can't be explained by the wind. Are these merely figments of our imagination? Or is there something more to these occurrences? Perhaps in the aftermath of Helene, we are more attuned to the subtle energies, the veil between our world and the next, thinned by the storm's fury. Or maybe the spirits of those lost to the sea have returned. Have you experienced anything unusual during or after a storm? A flicker of movement in the shadows, a voice carried on the wind. Share your stories, for in the sharing we may uncover the truth.